It's 2008, and the race for the White House is one like we've never seen before. Take a moment to think about what former presidents you admire the most and why. Abraham Lincoln is a likely choice. In fact, he's one of the most well-respected presidents in U.S. history, despite his rocky life story before his election. Let's make a list. He was raised by an illiterate father and a feeble mother who died when Abe was just 9 years old. Prior to that, his family was forced to leave their home in what we would consider a foreclosure. He had no formal schooling, failed as an entrepreneur time and time again, filed bankruptcy, and was rejected when applying to law school. He became a widower soon after he was married and had a nervous breakdown. He was defeated at least 5 times before running for the Republican vice presidential nomination, and again was defeated. Finally, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln became president. Many of us question the qualifications and backgrounds of this election's candidates. Sarah Palin, can she stand her ground and hold her own as vice president? What can Joe Biden do to help Obama make the changes they promise? Some of the world's greatest minds have emerged after seeking a role that they were obviously underqualified for, at least on paper, but knew if given the opportunity, they would do the unexpected and change the world. If politics were your area of expertise, would you pass up the opportunity to take the highest office just because there were those who didn't feel you were up to the task? Or would you ignore the naysayers and do your best to make positive changes for the good of the nation? A well-known author once stated, "Each time we engage in a serious study of great life, we need to brace ourselves for surprises. The greater the life, the more shocking the surprises." You can count on it. The circumstances and events that led to greatness in that person took place in the hidden years when few were looking and no one cared. Be sure to check the show notes for links to information about our candidates. Here's my tech tip for today. PDAs aren't just for techies anymore. Most major companies provide PDA access to your email. Doctors use them to track their patients' progress, and even students capture and exchange lecture notes on handheld computers. The number of available devices increases each year, and the selection of features grows even faster. BlackBerry, Palm, Windows Mobile. So when it's time to buy your next, or maybe your first PDA, how will you know which one is best for you? That's why I'm here. I've identified 7 points to consider before you make that big purchase. Software platform, speed, connectivity, extra features, extensibility, size, and battery life. Be sure to check the show notes where I go into detail about how I made my choice and compare prices on some of the most popular PDAs on the market. Until next time, I'm Dawn Whitaker.